right, so we're going to go through test mode, which is component test mode. If you have a leaking complaint, then you would want to take this front panel off and take that screw and that screw off. The panel just slides down and off, and you can see the bottom trough where it might leak, and that is one way you can check all this. So let's get to test mode. Make sure the door is closed, make sure the unit is off, start, and high temp at the same time. If you do it right, we'll see none of these lights blinking. So see how that came on? We only want to see here and here. So again, 5 to 10 seconds. See how it came on only here and not there? That's how you know you're in component test mode. So step 1 is fill. So we're watching, we're listening. If you had the front panel key plate off, you can verify the power, you can verify the water. It's also in this step 1 of filling going to kick the wax motor for the dispenser. You'll hear a little click, you just heard that. So you'll hear the dispenser pop in step 1 as well. And once it gets full, it will go into the lower wash arm wash test, which uses the main circulation pump and the bottom wash arm. In Frigidaire, usually they only do one wash arm at a time. So this step 2, you'll hear it kick on, and if we open the dishwasher, you'll hear or see just the bottom wash arm. So these use about 2 to 3 gallons of water. So I like them for that reason. They fill up a good amount. And again, so there's your step 2. Here's some good wash action. You can hear it churning around. That's a good thing. If you had bad pump or clogged filter, you wouldn't hear it spinning as much. You would just hear it in kind of one direction, one singular sound. So let's open this up and you'll see the bottom wash arm. So do you see that moving? So it's got a good action on it. So it regains right in that test. Now watch what happens when we push and advance it. It's going to go to step 3, which is the upper wash arm. And you can hear it change. If we come over here, you'll see the top wash arm. Very nice. And again, if you were checking for leaks, you would run both wash arms so that you could see the trough and make sure no leaks down here. So we're going to advance again. And it's going to go into just regular draining. You want to listen for solid flow of water. Make sure no leaks here. Make sure you got a high loop. All of those things matter. So you hit it cavitating and hitting air. That's a really good pump out time. And in this step with draining, it's going to click over to the heating mode. And this is a pretty long step. But it runs to get the water out to make sure there's no possible water getting on the heating element, so you'll get a great heating action. And if you had your amp clamp, you would clamp onto the main wires coming in, verify you have 3 to 4 amps being pulled, meaning current is running through the heating element and it is heating up. So that would be verified in this step, and you would be able to go, okay, yep, we're filling, we're washing, we're draining, and we're heating. The 4 functions of a dishwasher. So I'm kind of letting this run through, and I may edit this just to get to the point of opening this. You heard the click. That's the heat relay engaging. So once you hear that click, you would see about between 3 and 4 amps down at the main wires. Pump only pulls like 0.2 to 0.5 amps, maybe 0.7 if you're lucky. So the rest of that is your heater. So when a heater has to heat the water as well, you're going to see amps more like 6 or 7. And when it's just the air, it's going to be more like 3 or 4. So we usually can check in wash mode if it has a high temp wash. You can also check that. So all kinds of cool things you can do with component tests. And so once you get to the end of the cycle, it's going to say sanitized. And that has completed your component test. And if you didn't have an amp clamp or something for any reason, you could actually verify. You can hear the hiss. So you got a nice hot heater there. And your dispenser's open. And that's about it. Thanks for watching.